Guys, welcome with the Bald Foodie here again. As I promised, today we're going to be doing a frozen Butterball turkey breast. The idea behind this is really kind of to have it as sandwiches. I'm not really going to prepare this as a meal per se, but this is what we're working with today. 3-pound frozen solid Butterball turkey breast just pulled out of the freezer. This is going to be super easy today, guys. All I'm going to do to season it is I'm going to put some salt on it, put on our favorite garlic powder, and I'm going to season it with this right here, Sazon Goya. This stuff right here, con Culantro y Achiote. You can find it at pretty much any Walmart, any grocery store that has Spanish foods. That whole Spanish food aisle is pretty much covered with all Goya stuff. So if you go in there, you're going to find these. It comes in this kind of a container. Different sizes. There's like a value size that's like this big. There's a smaller size that comes with like 8 packets. I have a bunch of these sitting in the house. I like to season it with this. Downside to this, it has a lot of MSG. Me personally, I don't care. I think MSG stands for so good. But some people don't like MSG. So I'm gonna get you guys some instructions down there below with how to make your own, essentially, if you really want to cut out the MSG portion. Obviously it adds to some steps. I like to keep things simple. So if you want simplicity, this is what you want to use. And about 3/4 cup of water is about what we're going to put in here, guys. So let's go ahead and kick this off, show you how it works. Come on around. So we're going to go ahead and turn the Ninja Foodi on. And just as we've been doing, I hit sear saute to start because I want to kind of build up the heat, build up the temperature right off the bat. First thing I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and pour my water in there. Again, guys, about 3/4 cup of water is all you need. Hey guys, so come on over down. I want you to see how I'm seasoning this. So I've got the first Sazon packet. I've already put some garlic on there, put some salt on there. I'm just literally gonna sprinkle that right over, kind of rub it in a little bit, show some love, you know, rub the turkey, make it happy. All right, flip it. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. All right, we want kind of even. Add some more salt to the bottom. Remember, this thing's gonna have a lot of juices coming out of it, so don't worry about over seasoning. You're not really going to have that problem because a lot of this is going to fall off, and we're going to season it a little bit more at the end, right before the crisping part. So a little bit more. I'm not going to put this whole packet, probably about half this packet. Okay. Now, seasoning, guys, this is on you, all right? You do not have to season the way I'm seasoning it, all right? You season however you like your stuff to be tasting, all right? You're going to see that this has the netting on there. I don't know if you can really pick that up. It has the netting that's over the top. I'm going to take that off after the pressure cooking aspect is done. Coming back up. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, put this sucker on. And again, as we've been talking about, we're going to put this thing on seal. It is sealed. I'm going to go ahead and hit pressure. And we're going to set the time. This is where we want this thing. We want to go ahead and do this for about 50 minutes. All right, anything more is gonna be overkill. So we're gonna go ahead and press start on that. It's gonna go ahead and build the pressure. All right, so once the pressure is built, it will do 50 minutes of cook time. When that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and most likely release the pressure. Really doesn't need to sit in there whenever you're cooking poultry. This isn't rice or anything like that. And plus, we're gonna still be cooking it a little bit more with the air crisper. So come back just a few minutes and I'll show you guys what the next step is. All right, guys, so this wasn't quite cooked when I did it for the 50 minutes, so I'm going to recommend that you probably do an hour and 10 minutes. It was cooked on the outside, but once we got to the middle, it just wasn't getting to temperature. I was getting it to about a 135, 140-ish. I wanted to get this to at least 160 before I put it into the air fryer. So it looks like we're actually at temperature to be able to eat this as is. Now, here is the beauty of this thing. Any pressure cooker can do what we just did right here, okay? So, and look at it. I mean, it's cooked. It's turkey, right? Nothing really special. It looks like it's a turkey that got cooked. So we're gonna go ahead and bring this over here. And next thing I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna put this on camera, I'm just gonna go ahead and snip the rope that's on it and get all of that off before I start the air frying portion. I'm gonna rub it in garlic. Just do it as much garlic again as you would want to do. Maybe brush a little bit of seasoning, and then I'm gonna empty the pot of all the juices. Okay. Then I'm gonna put in some oil. So I'll show you guys what I do once I get the oil going, and we'll go from there. All right, you guys. So here we go. I went ahead and poured the remaining Sazon that I had in that half packet. So there's about a half packet I put on there. I also pretty much crusted this thing in garlic, all right? A lot of that garlic's gonna kind of burn a little bit on the edge, and that's fine. Honestly, I don't care. It's gonna be delicious. I'm gonna scrub off any extra that might be burned, but it's gonna really engulf this thing in a really good flavor. Next thing I'm gonna do is pour 2 tablespoons of oil over the top of this. All right, you guys, so don't worry, this is not, I have right around 2 tablespoons of oil into this. This is not a 1/4 cup of oil I'm pouring. Just gonna get this nice and covered. And again, you guys know how I like it. I say always pour it over the top just to get a little bit extra crispiness to it. And then that is it. We're gonna close this up. We are gonna do air crisp. 390 is where we want it. I am only gonna do it for maybe 12 minutes, but I'm gonna check it every 4 minutes. So I want to turn it, make sure it gets crispy on all sides. So here we go. All right, guys. So got 655 left in this, and it's already starting to look really good. Go ahead. Let's see just how, I don't know if you can really tell how juicy this thing still is, but it looks incredible right now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over. I'm gonna let this go for another 4 minutes on this side, and then I'm gonna turn it back over, back to where the skin is, so we can get that skin nice and crispy. All right, guys. So I've already done the flip that needed to be done. Take a look. When I did the flip, this just tore apart. This whole thing just came apart. It's still so juicy. Good crispiness all around. This thing is amazing. You guys gotta remember, this thing went from frozen to cooked. And about, again, we'll say about 80 minutes is about the cook time for the pressure cooking. You need about 12 minutes to get the fried part aspect done. To kind of get that nice crispiness with the garlic and all that. And that's it, guys. This thing is ready to cut. I'm gonna have Donovan help me by taking a video as I cut this thing open. But I'm gonna let it sit for about, probably about 4, maybe 5 minutes, just to let it rest. So we'll be back in just a minute. Hey guys, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start cutting this turkey up just so you can take a look at it. And again, I'm planning on using this for sandwiches. So I'm just gonna kind of cut it up in slices and even break it up if it really starts to break up. So Donovan, come take a look. Let's go ahead and show everybody how this comes out. I mean, I'm barely touching my knife to this, guys. This came out unbelievable. So, and again, the beauty of this, guys, is that you can season it however you want. Whatever your preference is, do it. Season it and make sure, again, you put on lots of seasoning. Because whenever you pressure cook something, a lot of the seasoning is gonna fall right off. So you wanna make sure that you really get a lot on there. And then when you're ready to do your the air crisp portion at the end, make sure you add a little bit more. Like for me, I put on extra garlic and I put on the last little bit of Sazon that I had, and that's gonna really get it in there. So that's gonna really crisp it up on the ends. And man, guys, this looks so good. So I'll post a picture of the sandwiches and all that stuff that we make from it. But guys, this is perfect. So thanks again. This right here, I think this really shows ultimately why this thing is special. The Foodi, again, we're talking about pressure cooker and we're talking about something that does an air frying. So what else can you use that's gonna let you cook something from frozen to cooked to crispy in 90 minutes? And again, that was a total time of 90 minutes with minimal effort. So Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit a like, share the video, give me a subscription, all right? Thanks, guys. Have a great night and Merry Christmas.